I'm here to primarily to engage people and negotiators on a very exciting idea that is to tackle the double challenge of climate change mitigation as well as poverty eradication and in particular energy access. So I've been working with the Swedish Society for Nature Conservation as well as my own think tank called What Next Forum to develop this idea, which is a really innovative, visionary kind of approach that could take us, I think, out of the impasse that we see here now, with a very, very strong blocking between the North and the South, a zero-sum game kind of idea of climate negotiations.
Is it possible in very, very simple, brief terms to tell us what that innovation is?
Sure. It's basically to say that we need to move to zero emissions very quickly. We need to go renewables fully. And with this scheme, which is basically a system of globally funded feed-in tariffs, that means that you use a well-proven tool to drive investments in renewables. Feed-in tariffs, it's been used in many, many countries very, very successfully. It makes it, for any investor, a small-scale community, a company, a municipality, whoever, they can make a safe investments in renewable. They know that they will get back the extra cost of the renewables, which are usually more expensive than especially the price you can sell to reach poor people. So you have a safe investment climate, publicly funded. This has been used in many countries, and it's incredible as a tool to drive investments, and that's what we need. If we apply this globally and say, look, we put real money into the global fund that is being negotiated, for example, and invite all the developing countries to sign up and in an agreement set up national systems for feed-in tariffs. So anybody in those countries, in particular communities, local entities, can make investments in the desired energy systems to create access to their people who don't have it.
So you have applied it on a small scale successfully?
This has been applied on small scale. It has also been applied on large scale in terms of feed-in tariffs being a major driver for investments. So you could have a mix, but it would be something that could not the least facilitate a bottom-up energy revolution where you enable communities in the South and cities and municipalities and whoever to go renewables as of today, basically. They have a guaranteed economics in it. And it's all supported by us in the North putting money into this fund to subsidize basically that transformation, which is what we need. So it is a public investment approach. But the nice thing with this is that not only does it actually simultaneously tackle energy poverty, energy access, and getting us on the right track away from fossil fuels, mitigation, going into renewables from the start in the South. It also, because you would do this at a massive scale, you will drive down the overall costs of the technology very rapidly. So you can actually argue that for the countries in the North who would put the money into the fund to drive this, according to our obligations from the Climate Convention, so that's, you know, we should do it in any case. But you could actually argue that this is a public, it's a true investment, because we make, through this investment, the costs of technologies, renewables, much cheaper. So our own transition over the next couple of decades will be much cheaper. We will make our own transition cheaper by enabling access and renewables in the South. So it's transforming a zero-sum game to a win-win situation. You can actually gain North and South, and that has the added value too of building trust, and we need that, you know, to actually come together, countries in the North, countries in the South, enable this system to really move and see that you deliver real results and you build trust, which is significant in itself.